like, subscribe, do all that. Hit the bell, comment below.
Don't just hit us up in DMs on the side when you see us walking around. Either like, I liked it, da 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 da. Comment box.
Yeah.
Do that. It's cool. It helps us feel better.
Yeah. And it shows the other people what worked for you.
To see the comments. So don't just...
Welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. It's your boy, Rickey Jones Jr., and this is...
Chrystle Jones.
And before we start, I want to do a quick commercial break. Why? Because we have a movie coming out on tomorrow. It is The Transfer, our second short film that we have created. Chrystle being the writer, Rickey being the producer, Chrystle being the director, and so many other awesome people that if you follow us, you probably already know because you've seen them in other things that we've done. But if you haven't, be on the lookout for those great, amazing people and that movie. If it's not tomorrow for you, the date it came out is October the 19th. Okay? So, quick plug. Back into...
Co-director.
What's Chrystle?
Co-assistant.
All the same, you know, it mixes when you say action, cut, and all that. It be all together. Anyway, this is our second episode of Marriage Myths. This is the second one. What's the second one we're going to do today?
So myth number 2 is all marriages are created equal.
No, that's not so.
I know
Why
you guys
isn't
are
it?
thinking, like, what do you mean? So people don't say it necessarily, but they think it.
True.
That, oh, my marriage will probably be like my friends or my parents or that person that I see on social media and they're always taking the photos and I always like them. And
Or my brother, or my sister, like, it'd be like that.
But no, all marriages are not created equal. And the reason for that is everybody says I do to someone different. So you're all saying I do to something different.
Hit them again with that because I don't think they got it.
Everyone says I do to someone different.
True.
So everyone is saying I do to something different.
Cat dog.
So even if you have these ideas in your mind of how your marriage is going to be based on somebody that has an amazing marriage, some of the tools they use or tactics and things that help them function in their home might not actually work for the person that you married. And that's okay.
It's perfectly fine.
It's okay. You have to figure out what works for you. Some things will work, some things won't work. You know, something about throwing out babies with bath water. I don't know. Figure it out.
Wow. And I had a baby in the bath water tonight, so that one just really twisted me up. But at the end of the day, like she said, like we saying, it's so true. Like, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
So the simple fact that the person that you married has a different fingerprint than the person that you're looking up thinking that the marriage is going to be like is already putting you at a disadvantage. Like, no, everybody is different. No matter what they try to copy, no matter what they try to do like somebody else, it's going to even come out different. Like, I can try to sing like Teddy Pendergrass or I can try to sing like Usher, but it's not going to sound like him. I tried. I was about to do it, but they gonna do it to you. But I tried. And all that to say, like, just be you. Be the person that you were created to be and have the relationship that you was created to have.
Yeah. If you hear your friends or family or whoever you may even look up to, even us, saying different various things that work for us,
That was a fly.
you can see, does it work for you? You can try it out, and if it does, cool. If it doesn't, that's fine too. But don't feel like you have to do any particular thing just because someone you look up to in a marriage does that particular thing.
Right.
There are a lot of things that we do that it wouldn't have worked for my mom and dad. Like, it just would not have worked for them.
Right.
And they were married 40 years, and it's awesome, but it would not work in this dynamic. Like, things that they did, things that I do, like, so it's not all interchangeable. And you have to have confidence in your own marriage and know that you're okay with doing what's best for the two of you, even if other people don't get it.
And I be trying to help the fellas out, and this is huge. Something that I had to realize, that you just got to stay in your lane, because you'll compare yourself to another person's relationship, another person's marriage, and try to do what that man is doing for his wife, and maybe you just not there today.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror, look at your bank account, and realize where you really are.
Take me out on date night. Buy me a bag.
Not today.
I see the account.
It's our account.
It ain't gonna happen.
Look at the account.
Not today.
Don't be trying to figure it out.
I mean,
it ain't in there. So stay in your lane. Like, no need of doing it. And if she don't realize what lane you in, show her the numbers. If she ain't looking, show her.
Everybody got online banking. So.
Obviously, she needs to see. So all that being said, fellas, my heart goes out to you, because I'm a fella just like you. And at the end of the day, you want to do great things for your wife. You see the husband do things for his wife and she smiled just like that. You want to do it too. But if it ain't in your bank account,
it's not there.
You can't do it. But it's okay. Do what you could do on your level.
Yeah.
If she talking about she want to go to the movies, bring the movies to her, if that's what your bank account says. Red box. Do it for $1. Sometimes you can get buy one, get one free, and I bring home 2 movies.
We used to live often buy one, get one frees when we was in Atlanta. Like,
hello.
The money was not long.
Hello.
It was extremely short.
And we had fun. I was telling my sister the other day, like, man, we really had fun when the money was low. Not that the money is just flowing right now yet. However, we had fun. We was couponing dates. We was going to free events. Yeah. We was riding the train to the city. We was living it up. Like, we was having fun. We was having fun. You can do it too, fellas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My heart goes out to you. So, stay in your lane. Don't compare yourself to others, because it'll only frustrate yourself. If you can't do what another man's doing that you want to do for your wife, it hurts. But realize where you are. Know where you are. And do what you can do on your level.
And ladies, that comparison thing, that's real big for us. Because if our friend texts us in our group chat and they're like, my husband sent me flowers. Look at these 50 million roses on my desk for Valentine's Day. I love it. Like, don't suddenly be like, oh, well, why my husband ain't send me 50 million roses? At first, I was like, why don't he send me roses? And then I remembered I don't actually really like getting flowers like that.
Nor does she keep them up, because I've given her flowers and they died very fast.
Very fast. I'm not going to care for them. I'm not going to do none of that. Like, actually, save that money that you was going to spend on them flowers and buy me some food. Period. I want the food. Like, that's where I'm at with that. So you have to remember how to be true to your own desires, ladies, even in the midst of your friends getting the flowers, the bags. Even if it's not even about spending money, but maybe their husband rub their feet every night. Now you trying to make your husband rub your feet every night. Like, why?
Yeah, why?
Do you even want that?
No.
I personally, obviously don't. That's not a thing for us. But maybe it's a thing for you. And if it is, that's cool.
That's your thing.
Foot fetish, whatever.
Do your thing.
But we're just saying, like, make sure that you're not looking around at others to determine
what's good for you.
What's good for you in your house. Gender roles. Like, we don't subscribe to necessarily gender roles. However, he takes out the trash and I cook the dinner. Because it works for us.
Right.
In some homes, the guys cook the dinner. And women take out the trash. And that works for them.
Works for them.
Not for us, though.
Because I can't cook.
And it's not a gender role thing. It's a preference.
And it's a stay in your lane thing. Know what you're good at and do that.
Like, he cleans. Like, mostly. I clean sometimes a little bit.
And it would be nice if she, clean a little bit more.
I try. I'm trying.
But y'all heard the other video and she was like, she got a limit. If not, I'm going to go ahead and just post it at the top. You got to see it. Blew my mind.
But all we're saying is don't let people convince you of what you should be doing. It's totally cool. If you hear something and you feel like that might work for us, it's cool to try it out.
Yeah.
But it's okay to realize that doesn't work for us.
Yeah. We
don't have a particular date night. Some people have a date night every week or whatever days, however many days in a month that they have to do, and that works for them.
Yeah.
We don't need that. We actually see each other all the time because we work together. We get to spend a ton of time together. So, and we actually both like being homebodies.
Yeah.
So,
and we love our kids. So
we don't need a ton of date nights. We do go out to spend time with other couples. That's something we do enjoy doing.
Shout out to Couples and Covenants at Revealing Truth Ministries. We love you all.
Yes. So we do that from time to time, but there's no, Ricky, I need a date night. You didn't take me on date night this week, and we need date nights. Like, no. If there happens to be a time that I feel like going out, I'll just tell them, like, hey, I want to go out on a date. And then we'll go out and do that.
That's what it is.
But there's no set schedule for that for us, because we don't need that for our connection.
Correct.
We find it in other ways.
Yeah. And we see other people do it, and we know that it works for them.
It works
but that
for
doesn't
them.
mean that,
And that's cool.
Right. That's that. Like,
yeah,
glad it works for you. Keep doing you.
So, in it all, don't compare your marriage to other people's marriage.
Please don't.
You could be at a totally different place. Every marriage functions differently. Kids or no kids, money or no money. Like, there's a whole lot of variables like that come into the dynamics of every marriage.
Yep.
And so you can't assume that, oh, well, we've been married X amount of years and we have X amount of money, so we should be in this place. Well, maybe you have X amount of years that you've been married, X amount of money, but you have a whole additional relatives that you're helping taking care of.
True. Big facts.
That's a big thing that could affect the dynamics of how your relationship functions.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many different variables that come into play. Yeah. So always keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. It's cool to look up to people. It's great to spend time with other married couples that are positive. True. That's amazing. True. And again, just see what works. Try some stuff out. See if it works. But ultimately, be confident and comfortable in the decisions that you make for your marriage. Mm-hmm. Even if other people don't understand it, do what works for the two of you.
Yes, and I feel like I should talk about, like, people who may work the night shift or the spouse work different shifts than you. Like, talk it out. Whatever one feels like they're getting the short end of the stick, talk to your spouse. Let your spouse know that, hey, I feel yada, 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 yada. We should do yada, 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 yada. And not just let the days go by without talking to your spouse. So
communication is
key. So I just dropped that. Hopefully the person who needed it sees it and all that good stuff. Like, we love you all. We love marriages and all that good stuff. I feel like you said your final thing.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So we love marriages. We love all of that. And as we say at the end of our videos, do not keep up with the Joneses or other marriages. Why? Because your marriage is great. You are great. We need you to be all that you were birthed and purposed to be. We need your marriage to be all that it was created and designed to be. So don't mimic or copy somebody else's. Be true to you. And until next time, peace.
Sideline us.
I'm going to throw this on the front and on the back. Maybe not.